You know this feeling. You get the mail, you see that envelope, and your stomach just sinks. It's the utility bill. And every single month, it just keeps climbing. You're doing everything you're supposed to. You turn off lights, you unplug things, but when you open that bill, it feels like you're just setting your money on fire. So I decided to fight back. I went on a mission and spent over $1,000 of my own money on 5 of the most popular smart home gadgets out there. They all make the same promise: to save me money and eventually pay for themselves. But is that true? Or are they just expensive, high-tech gimmicks? In this video, we're getting into the real numbers. My actual energy bills. Before and after. I'm going to calculate the exact payback period for every single one of these devices. By the end of this, you'll know which ones are a brilliant investment, and which are just a box of disappointment. Let's dig in. Section 1. The king of savings, the smart thermostat. Alright. Let's start with the biggest monster in your energy bill closet: heating and cooling. For most homes, this is over half of your total energy use. It's the main reason you hate that bill every month. For years, the advice was to fiddle with your thermostat manually, but let's be honest, who actually remembers to do that every single day? That's where this first gadget comes in, the smart thermostat. I got one of the most popular models, the Google Nest, for about $130. The promise is simple. It learns your habits and saves energy for you. Installation was surprisingly easy. If you can watch a video and match a few colored wires, you can knock this out in less than an hour. Once it was up, the magic began. It spends the first week learning your routine: when you wake up, when you leave, what temperature you like. But the real genius is in the features you don't see. It uses your phone's location to know when the house is empty and automatically goes into an energy-saving, eco mode. It even checks the local weather. If a cold front is rolling in, it can preheat your home during cheaper, off-peak hours instead of burning cash trying to play catch-up. Okay, let's get to the numbers. Before the smart thermostat, my heating and cooling costs were about $160 a month in the shoulder seasons. After one full month with the Nest doing its thing, that part of my bill dropped to $138. That's a $22 savings in the very first month. Now, that might sound high, but the US Department of Energy says a programmable thermostat can save you up to 10% a year. And my savings were even better, at almost 14%. That works out to over $260 a year back in my pocket. Your mileage may vary depending on your climate and habits, but the potential is huge. So, what's the payback period? The device cost $130. At $22 a month in savings, it will pay for itself in 5 months and 27 days. After that, it's just pure savings, month after month. Is it worth it? Absolutely. This is the definition of a no-brainer. For the biggest and fastest impact on your energy bill, the smart thermostat is a must-have. Section 2. Slaying the silent killers: smart plugs and amp power strips. Next up, we need to talk about a silent killer in your home. It's called phantom power, or vampire drain. It's the electricity your gadgets use even when they're turned off. That little red light on your TV, the clock on your microwave, your game console in rest mode. They are all constantly sipping energy. It might not seem like much, but phantom power can make up 5% to 10% of your total energy bill. For an average household, that can add up to a couple $100 a year wasted on nothing. This is where our second gadget, the smart power strip, comes in. I got the Casa HS300, a 6-outlet strip, for about $60. I plugged it into my entertainment center, the vampire nest of my TV, soundbar, and game console. The idea is brilliant. You use an app to schedule the entire strip to shut off completely, killing the power drain. I set mine to turn off at 2 a.m. every night and back on before I wake up. But the killer feature is the energy monitoring. The app shows you exactly what each device is using. That's how I found out my PlayStation 5 in rest mode was a serious energy vampire. So, let's run the numbers. Before the smart strip, my entertainment center was costing me about $4.86 a month in standby power. That's almost $60 a year for devices that were off. With the Casa strip, that cost dropped to under 50 cents a month. The strip itself uses a tiny bit of power to stay on Wi-Fi, but it's a small price to pay. I'm saving over $4.30 a month. What's the payback? The strip costs $60. At $4.30 in monthly savings, it pays for itself in just under 14 months. But that's just one spot. You can get individual smart plugs for as cheap as $10 and put them on other phantom loads around the house. Is it worth it? Yes. The payback is a little over a year, but there is nothing more satisfying than knowing you've defeated that wasteful phantom power. It's an investment that's actually worth it. Section 3. Lighting up the savings. Smart LED bulbs. Our third device tackles another big energy hog: lighting. It can account for about 15% of your electricity bill. The problem is simple. We still use old, inefficient bulbs, and we forget to turn them off. The fix is a smart lighting system. I bought a Philips Hue starter kit with 4 bulbs and a hub for about $100. LED bulbs use up to 90% less energy than old incandescent bulbs and last way longer. The smart part is what takes the savings to the next level. Setup is as easy as screwing in a light bulb. Once connected to the app, I put 2 bulbs in my kids' rooms and set a schedule. Lights off at 10 p.m., period. No more finding them on all night. I put the other 2 in a hallway with motion sensors, so they only turn on when someone is there and shut off after 5 minutes of inactivity. Let's look at the numbers. I replaced 4 old 60-watt bulbs. Those were costing me about $5.30 a month. The new Hue LEDs, combined with the smart automations, cost me about 70 cents a month. That's a savings of $4.60 per month. So, the payback period. The kit was $100. With a savings of $4.60 a month, it will pay for itself in about 22 months. I know what you're thinking, almost 2 years seems like a while. But remember, these bulbs last for over a decade, so you're also saving on replacement costs. More importantly, the Department of Energy estimates that the average household can save around $225 a year just by switching to LEDs. This small test proves it's possible. Is it worth it? Yes, with one condition. The real value is in the automation. If you're already perfect about turning off lights, your savings will be smaller. But for most of us, especially with a family, a smart lighting system is a fantastic long-term investment. Section 4. The Data Detective. The Whole Home Energy Monitor. The first 3 devices solve problems we already know about. But what about the problems you don't know you have? Your bill tells you that you used power, but not what used it. This brings us to our 4th device, the one for the true data nerds: a whole home energy monitor. I chose the Emporia View 3. Now, listen up. This is not a simple plug-in toy. It installs inside your main electrical panel, which means you're dealing with live, high-voltage electricity. Unless you are a qualified electrician, you must hire a professional for this. I paid an electrician $200 for the install, bringing my total upfront cost for this project to $399. So what does it do? It uses little sensors that clamp around the main wires and individual breakers in your panel. It then shows you, in real time on your phone, exactly what your house and each circuit are using. The first day with this thing was a revelation. It's like putting a stethoscope on your house. You see the AC kick on, you see the fridge humming along. But most importantly, I found the culprits. The app gives you a second-by-second graph, and I found two massive energy vampires. First, my pool pump. I thought it was running a few hours a day. The monitor showed me it was running 24/7. It was secretly costing me an extra $70 a month. A quick fix of the timer, and that cost was gone. Second, the old chest freezer in the garage. The monitor revealed its compressor was running constantly and was responsible for nearly 15% of my entire bill. This device doesn't save money by itself. It gives you the information to make changes. In my case, the savings were huge. Fixing the pool pump saved me $70 a month. I replaced the old freezer with a new Energy Star model, which took my freezer cost from $45 a month down to about $8. That's another $37 in savings. My total monthly savings from the information this monitor gave me? An incredible $107. Let's calculate the payback. The total investment was $399. At a savings of $107 a month, it paid for itself in 3 months and 22 days. Is it worth it? 1,000 times, yes. Even if you don't find a huge problem like my pool pump, most users discover they can cut 10–20% from their bill just by finding and fixing waste. The Emporia View 3 turns you from a victim of your utility bill into an empowered data detective. Section 5. The device that pays you the home crypto miner, so we've saved money and slashed our bills. But what if a device could do more than just pay for itself? What if it could actually generate income? This brings us to our final, most controversial gadget. This isn't about saving energy, it's about making money. We're talking about a home crypto miner. Now, let me be crystal clear. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. The crypto world is incredibly volatile, and this is a high-risk, high-reward venture. Do not spend money on this that you aren't prepared to lose. With that disclaimer out of the way, let's talk hardware. You no longer need a warehouse of loud, hot machines. I picked up a compact miner called the Goldshell KA Box Pro for around $300. It's about the size of a shoebox and runs pretty quietly. Its job is to solve complex math problems to validate crypto transactions, and for that work, it gets rewarded with a small amount of a coin called Caspa. So, here come the cold, hard numbers. First, the cost. This miner uses 600 watts of power. Running it 24/7 at my electricity rate costs me about $77.76 per month. This thing eats energy, it doesn't save it. Second, the income. This is where it gets interesting and disappointing. As of right now, in April 2026, this device is generating about 34 cents worth of crypto per day. You can see the problem. The electricity cost of $2.59 per day is way higher than the income of 34 cents per day. I am currently losing $2.25 every single day I run this machine. The payback period is infinite. It's a money-losing machine. So why even include it? Because it's a fascinating lesson. Mining profitability depends on a delicate balance of your electricity cost, the crypto's price, and the mining difficulty. A few months ago, or a few months from now, these numbers could look totally different. If the price of Caspa were to tenfold, it would be profitable. It's also worth noting these miners generate heat and put a continuous strain on your home's electrical circuits, which can be a safety risk if not managed properly. Is it worth it? For the average person, right now? Absolutely not. It's a money pit. It's the perfect example of hype versus reality and a reminder to always do the math yourself. So there you have it. 5 devices, my own cash spent, and a ton of data. Let's quickly recap what we learned. The smart thermostat, a total home run. It paid for itself in less than 6 months and is now saving me hundreds of dollars a year. The smart power strip, a clear winner. A small investment that stops you from wasting money every single day. The smart lighting system, a solid long-term play. The payback takes a bit longer, but smart automation delivers real savings and convenience. The whole home energy monitor, the surprise MVP. It gave me the data to find huge problems, paid for itself in under 4 months, and saved me the most money by far. The home crypto miner, a fascinating failure. It's a crucial reminder that if something sounds too good to be true, you need to run the numbers yourself. The biggest lesson here is that knowledge is power. The devices that gave me actionable data, the thermostat and the whole home monitor, delivered the biggest and fastest returns. So, are they a brilliant investment or an expensive gimmick? If you choose wisely, they are an absolutely brilliant investment. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Which of these devices would you actually use? And are there any I missed? I read every single comment. If you got any value from this and appreciate that I spent my own money to get you real answers, hitting that subscribe button would mean the world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.